I have with me right now Lori Parker from the Dallas area and Anita Reeves from the Denver area. Thank you very much for joining us. You guys are with the organization As a Mom, the Sisterhood of Mommy Patriots. Lori, I'm going to start with you. How did you get started with the As a Mom organization?
Both of us wanted to do something, anything. And a year ago, as we sat home and watched thousands congregate in Washington, D.C., felt very helpless. A few days later, we heard Dr. Frank Luntz say on national TV, when you begin as a mom, you win. Another woman talked about a sisterhood of mommy patriots. Went online, wanted to find a group we could join, and there was no group. And I got this crazy idea, I can start a group. I called up my best friend, and I said, I have a crazy idea, stop me. And she said,
it's a great idea.
You're the crazy friend.
I said, put it up. I want to be your first member. Give me a call.
Good.
And she did, just a few hours later.
And so that's how it started.
Now, you are a Glenn Beck alumni. Can you explain that a little bit?
4 days after we started As a Mom, I called into the radio show. I got past the screener, Miracle of Miracles, and they kept coming back and saying, Glenn really wants to talk to you. Apparently my timing was perfect. Glenn had been thinking about a mother's group as well. I got about 5 minutes on the radio. We went from a membership of 18 to about 3,000 by mid-afternoon.
Amazing.
Thanks to that, the next morning, I got a call from Glenn Beck's producer asking me out for Friday night shows. So 6 days after this crazy idea, I was on Glenn Beck going, what am I doing? I have an idea and we're hoping it works.
Wow.
And the membership, I was sitting at home on the computer watching the membership applications roll in, and as they were going over 20,000 and I had just me to try and process those applications, I was going crazy and recruiting volunteers, and so our staff and the organization started at that point to fill out.
Now, your situation is very unique. Everybody doesn't get on Glenn Beck. So what about everybody else who doesn't get on Glenn Beck? How did they get started with the As a Mom group?
To get involved, of course, in As a Mom, all you need to do is go to asamom.org and join. Mm-hmm. The wonderful thing and what we found out is so many people wanted that sisterhood. They wanted something to join. But really all you need to do is decide what you need to do and begin it. The beauty of that phrase that he said was not as a mom, it was when you begin. And you must begin, you must stand up, you need to do something. Because as long as you're still sitting on the couch watching the TV, you're going to be sitting there going, what can I do? I can't do anything.
Well, and as I read all the applications and the wonderful comments of these women and their commitment to freedom and to liberty and to standing up and giving their children an education that they wanted them to have, I couldn't help but think of the Minute Mom of the early days and just think of them being ready in a minute's notice, them being aware of what their surroundings were, being able to sacrifice, their families being able to sacrifice. And I thought, farmers were a common occupation of the day, moms are a common occupation of the day, but they're both essential to give life to anything. And that's what moms can do. We can stand up, we can use the little bit of time that we have, and we can use our skills at a minute's notice. Be ready, know who your congressional representatives are, know what the legislation is that's coming down the pipe. And that's what As a Mom does, is let us know. We send out quick emails saying, hey, did you know about? And then because of the social networking part of the site, they can act on that information quickly. And then because of the educational part of the website, they can dig a little deeper and find out more about it and be educated so they can talk in a responsible way with positive solutions and suggestions to their representatives.
Now, you had said a key word, and that's the word sacrifice. Has it been a sacrifice?
It has. It's been a sacrifice of time, definitely trying to balance having 4 children still at home, my As a Mom activities.
Balance the budget.
Balance the budget. The grocery budget has been stretched in new and creative ways in order to have this happen. And every second's been worth it. I'm going to be able to look my children in the eyes and say, I have done everything I can to fight for your liberties.
Wow. I had that conversation last night with my daughter, and I said, when your kids ask where were Grandpa and Grandma, you're going to tell them we were there, we were in the thick of it, and that's exactly what you guys are doing. Can you share some information on how people can get a hold of you, get further information?
Simply go to asamom.org, sign up, become a member, and We have information there on the front page. You can see if you're not a member, but when you're a member, then you have access to all the forums, all the blogs, our marvelous education center, and the Minute Mom Actions of the Week. We help find things, as well as just doing things on the spur of the moment. Last night was a great example. We discovered that President Obama will be speaking Tuesday the 14th to our school children live through the schools, and went online, said I found this out. I got information back from moms within minutes. We got blogs up, we got emails out, and got a plan of action. Call your school districts, call your principals, get them at least so they can opt out, or you can go in and watch with your children. So we know what is being said to our children.
So let me clarify something you said. Is it about stopping President Obama, or is it about something else?
It's about saving our children.
Okay.
Our children are an empty slate, and they are being bombarded from all sides. We do not know what our president would say or could say, but we want to be able to help filter whatever is being said so that they can understand it and process it. And if something's being said that we personally don't agree with, we can pull out our pocket constitutions or whatever and say, hey kids, let me tell you about this, so that we're aware and we're very involved with what's going on with them.
Great. One more time. How do they contact you again?
asamom.org.
All right. Thank you very much, Lori, Anita. I appreciate you guys being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks.